Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, after I did the last kind of unboxing looking at my Farseer books, wanted to do another one looking at the Barnes& Noble editions of some books that I have. I've had some for quite a while, but the big one I just recently bought, Count of Monte Cristo, and I love it so much. So wanted to talk about it, kind of show it, let you know it's out there. So there is Monte Cristo, my Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide, and my wife's Poe book. I'll do another one too with some Wheel of Time books, or might have already done it depending on when this gets posted. But here we go. Alright, you asked for it, so here it is, another video taking a look at a nice fancy edition here. And this one is the Barnes & Noble leather-bound version of the Count of Monte Cristo. I recently picked this up after seeing somebody post about it in a buddy read that I'm not even participating in for Monte Cristo over on Megan's channel. I'll link to that down below. But I saw this and I just had to have it right off the bat. Just beautiful. It's got the nice shine. Taking a look at the detail here. The spine, once again, very beautiful. And the back with the ship. I fell in love with this pretty much instantly. It does have the gold gilt pages and just a lot of beautiful detail here within. It is also very importantly to me unabridged. I absolutely wanted to make sure I had an unabridged one. This I think is from one of the anonymous translators though, so it's not probably as good as the Penguin Classics version I normally have read, but as just a collector's item, pretty fantastic. The big thing I want to note is you can actually still get this pretty cheap. It's not online anymore for Barnes & Noble, but it's still available online for more than it would cost new. Got our nice ribbon here, but not horrible. I paid about $35–40 for this, I think. Normally these are only $25 actually if you get them at Barnes & Noble, but this is still pretty good condition. There's a couple of marks here and there. You can see one on the gilt for the pages, which happens, but this certainly certainly will be a book that I very much enjoy for collecting. So next up is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. This one I've actually had for quite a while. Bought actually at Barnes & Noble for I think the 25. This is one of the ones they have that has sort of it's not really a sticker is not the right word, but it's kind of a plastic embossed piece in there. My Eye of the World is like that as well. Once again, the nice detail on the spine. Don't Panic, of course, on the back, which this is just such a fantastic job there. You have the silver gilt on the pages, some constellations on the inside, and importantly, this does include all of the actual novels here. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Restaurant at the End of the Universe. The rest, I actually still have not read beyond the first one, which I need to, but here's the kind of details here and even kind of showing the winding pathway. So another just nice book. They really do, Barnes & Noble does a really good job there. I don't buy a ton of things there, but I always will take a look for these leather bounds when I'm there just because these are pretty darn nice. Lastly, we'll take a look at the complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe. This one as well has kind of the plastic embossed piece. The picture right here in the O. Another thick boy like Monte Cristo. Nice spine, nice back, kind of the red and the black. This is actually my wife's book. She's a really big fan of Poe. Her family from Baltimore, where one of the places he lived tends to be very popular. This one we've had for quite some time as well. Not in the greatest condition anymore for the gilt, but this nice kind of blood splatter here. That's the problem when you get the gilt. It does kind of scratch and mar a little bit easily, but especially if you're just going to be using this as a display kind of collector's item, it does work. I've read all of them that I've gotten, so that does tend to happen, but these have a nice display spot in our house. Not in my office with the rest of my books, but just put aside to look at. And here's a quick look at where they sit on this bookshelf that's out. This is more the display bookshelf that's out in our living room. Alright, well let me know what you thought of those books, if you have any, or just, any other special editions of some books that you think are cool. Of course, I can always, add more books to the pile. I'm really good at doing that. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my content.